So he finally got his second series, but is it any good? This time with Alan Partridge Season 2. Now this time with Alan Partridge Season 2 is once again created by Steve Coogan, and once again starred Stephen Coogan as Alan Partridge, and at the same time now we also have Susannah Fielding in the show, and Tim Key. And basically the show is a continuation on from Season 1 of This Time with Alan Partridge, as we once again follow Alan Partridge and his co-host Jenny, played by Susannah Fielding, as they co-host his daytime television show known as This Time, which is a spoof on The One Show. And as you can imagine, a lot of things go on for Alan Partridge and his co-host as they try and present this show, and that's basically the plot of This Time with Alan Partridge Season 2. And honestly, I enjoyed this season. It made me laugh and it made me smile, and I enjoyed it when I saw it every Friday. I actually kind of enjoyed the season. I mean, I must admit, it isn't the best Alan Partridge content in my opinion. My favourite Alan Partridge content was I'm Alan Partridge Season 1. There's moments in I'm Alan Partridge Season 1 where I will die laughing because it's so funny. But the thing is with this show, I did laugh and I did enjoy myself, and that's what you want to get from a comedy in the end. I mean, it is a step down from This Time with Alan Partridge Season 1, I must admit. You know, the first season of the show, I enjoyed quite a lot, especially the last episode. And the thing is with this show, I enjoyed it, but I wanted to enjoy it and laugh a bit more, I must admit. I mean, I do think the show still has a lot of things going for it. My favourite part of this show is when you go and watch Alan Partridge go and visit somewhere to like a location and interview people, like he did it with the monks in the first episode of the season. Then he went to a prison in one of the episodes and he was talking to the prisoners about the Radio Times. It was a really funny moment in the show, and I really liked that when he goes and visits somewhere in the show, and I think that's really funny. And at the same time though, I do think Steve Coogan as Alan Partridge is comedic genius. I love watching him as Alan Partridge, no matter what he's in. I mean, I haven't loved all the Alan Partridge stuff, I must admit. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of I'm Alan Partridge Season 2, but the thing is though, I always find Steve Coogan as Alan Partridge really funny, and I find him funny again here. I really like him in the show. And at the same time though, you know, it did make me laugh. Every episode made me laugh. I mean, not as much as I want to, I must admit. I do have some big criticisms of this show. For example, I'm not the biggest fan of Tim Key in this show. I don't find him that funny. He's got a few funny moments, a few chuckles every now and then, but nothing really that funny, especially when you're on the same par as Steve Coogan, who's playing Alan Partridge. He's one of the funniest characters I've ever watched on TV, and then you have Tim Key, and I just don't really find him that funny in the show. And at the same time though, there are some other characters which come in and out of it and aren't as funny as I think the show wants them to be. And at the same time though, there are quite a lot of big jokes in the season, especially, well, in the show as a whole, but in this season especially, where quite a lot of big jokes just fell flat for me. Quite a lot of jokes where I wanted to laugh so much more than I did just ended up falling flat for me, and that's disappointing because like I said, I really like the Alan Partridge TV shows I've seen so far. I'm a huge fan of the Alan Partridge Season 1. That's one of my favourite pieces of comedy television. But the thing is with this show, I wanted to laugh more than I did, and not that I didn't laugh, I laughed in every episode, but I wanted to laugh at more jokes than I actually did. And at the same time though, one of the things about the show is that there isn't constant comedy every 30 seconds, like you find in American TV show, like you find, you know, in The American Office, or Parks and Recreation, or something like The Big Bang Theory, or Friends. You know, it's not comedy every 30 seconds that's being thrown at you, so you laugh and you keep interested in what you're watching. It's not like that in this show. And to be honest, I kind of like that about it, actually. I was saying that as a criticism just then, but I kind of like that about it. I kind of like that there isn't comedy thrown at you every 30 seconds. Because the thing is, with so many American comedy TV shows nowadays, as much as I might like them, I'm a huge fan of The American Office, one of my all-time favourite TV shows, and I'm a huge fan of Parks and Recreation, and I enjoy Friends every time I see it. But the thing is, though, the thing with all those shows is they have comedy thrown at you every 30 seconds to keep you interested, to the point that it can actually make you feel bored after you've watched more than, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes of something like The American Office or Friends. Even so, I love The American Office, and I really do. I can only really watch 5 episodes when the comedy starts getting boring for me. And actually, I kind of like it in this show when the comedy's stretched out a bit, and sometimes you won't get a laugh every 30 seconds. And you know, sometimes that's not intentional, but for me, that kind of works. The way that comedy's stretched out in the show, and maybe I won't laugh at all the jokes, when a joke does come up, and I laugh at it, I laugh quite a lot. And that's what I actually kind of like about the show. The fact that it is different. It doesn't throw comedy at you every 30 seconds like all these other American TV shows nowadays, where it has to make you laugh every 10 to 30 seconds, otherwise you will switch off and you will be bored and you will not find it funny. No, I prefer comedy when it actually kind of builds upon the humour, and that's what this show does. Like I said, it made me laugh, and I do still really enjoy it. I enjoyed watching the show every Friday when it was on. And the thing is, like I said, I still think Steve Coogan as Alan Partridge is hilarious. I love him as that character, and if they ever continue this into This Time with Alan Partridge Season 3, or if they continue this show in a different fashion, I would still enjoy it and I'd still watch it. But the thing is though, Yes, this season of This Time with Alan Partridge is disappointing. It's a step down from the first season, in my opinion, which I loved the last episode of the first season. And the thing is, though, the last episode of this season, it had a few chuckles, but there was nothing really which was laugh out loud, in my opinion. And I think this show just lacks that, just comedy that really makes you laugh out loud. It's funny, and I enjoyed myself. You know, there was actually a couple episodes in the season where I was laughing out loud, and there was actually a couple episodes that I was really finding funny. And the thing is, though, you know, some episodes are better than others in the show, and you get that with any TV show you ever watch, some episodes will always be better than others. And you get that a lot in the show, in my opinion. But the thing is, though, the episodes which were funny, I laughed quite a lot. I enjoyed myself with the show. Yes, by no means is it the best Alan Partridge content, but you know what? It made me laugh, and that is what a comedy TV show needs to do. And so, all in all, I'm going to say that This Time with Alan Partridge Season 2, I'm going to say that it's a 7.5 out of 10. Like I said, I like this TV show for the most part. Even so it is a step down from the previous Alan Partridge content I have seen, I still enjoyed it, and it made me laugh. And, like I said, if they ever continue this story in some sort of way, like if they ever made This Time with Alan Partridge Season 3, although I don't think they will, and I think they'll do that on purpose, but the thing is, though, if they continue the Alan Partridge story in any way, I would still enjoy it. But the thing is, though, I wanted to enjoy this series more than I actually did. I always look forward to watching Alan Partridge's content no matter what. I think he's a really funny character, and I love the way Steve Coogan plays him, and I love the way Steve Coogan writes him as well. But the thing is, though, I couldn't help but feel disappointed by some episodes of the show. Not to say I didn't find them funny, I did. I really enjoyed myself with every single episode in some sort of way. I laughed in every single episode, you know, some more than others, but I did laugh in every single episode. And at the same time, though, one thing I find really funny that I almost forgot to mention is when you see the relationship between Alan Partridge and his assistant, Lynn, in the show, which I always find really funny. Like, I remember watching I'm Alan Partridge Season 1 and seeing that relationship, and I couldn't stop laughing at it in some moments. And the thing is, though, in this show, you do still get to see that relationship, but you only get to see snippets of it. And I love that you get to see snippets of it. Because the thing is, though, you know, the snippets that you do get to see of that relationship are still so funny, and I really like that about the show. At the same time, though, there's so many other funny things that I like about this show. You know, when you go and watch Alan Partridge go and interview someone in a different location, and it's just like one giant spoof of something off the one show. And I really like that about the show. And at the same time, though, like I said, I find it funny, but not as funny as I want to. I still enjoyed it, I still laughed along with it, and I still would definitely go and watch some Alan Partridge again after this if they ever make a continuation of this story. But the thing is, though, I just wanted to like it more than I did. You know, like I've said already in this review, it's a comedy TV show which made me laugh, and that's what it needs to do in the end. You know, is it the best Alan Partridge content? No. And is it one of the best comedies I've ever seen? No. And is it a step down from the first season of This Time with Alan Partridge? Yes, in my opinion. But the thing is, though, it still made me laugh, and I still enjoyed it. And even so, I wanted to laugh more than I did still enjoy myself, and that's what I take from this show. And so, all in all, I'm going to say that This Time with Alan Partridge Season 2, I'm going to say that it's a 7.5 out of 10 from me. Anyway guys, what do you think of This Time Alan Partridge Season 2? Please do comment down below and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway guys, thank you as always for watching, and if you haven't yet, please do click down below and like subscribe on the video, and look forward to many more both film and TV coming very soon on this channel. See you guys again soon, but bye for now, bye!